Okay. Are we good? Did YouTube do something? Are we, cuz here to stream, not here to do technical difficulty troubleshooting all day long. And especially when that troubleshooting is over video content that's on YouTube. I believe falls under fair use. So, I don't know what happened. I guess. I mean, the idea I had was kind of goes out of the window now. I can't play any kind of music to just kind of put to the background. I don't have like. What is up with that? Like, why can't you can show videos like on YouTube? I thought maybe I was wrong. Who knows? I guess you learn something every day, and I try to learn as much as possible. Sometimes knowledge escapes me, but I thought that we were on the right track here. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find some royalty-free music. Me hopes. But yeah, that's this initial hiccup is disappointing. And I think it's gonna show up as like multiple videos now in my studio, so I'm gonna go through and delete those. Not like it's a big deal, but like, come on, it's like a extra hassle I don't want to have to deal with. Come on. Anyway, so yesterday I was doing this thing where I was trying to, say stuff that I think and just about me. And I didn't plan on doing any of that today, but here we are. I earlier was reminded about Anthony Bourdain, guy that I respect, and I think you can actually put. I think you can actually put music on a stream that probably takes more knowledge than I have in order to do that. Will not end the stream live. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, hey, Forrest, what's up? I'm trying to think if I can remember if you can add music, like royalty-free music to a stream. Like, is that a thing? I know you can do it for videos, but I don't know if that's a thing for streams. Whatever. Well, I'll take a look when I get when I'm off stream and get some time to figure it out, and we'll see if I can hammer that knowledge down. Okay, so what I was thinking of when earlier I had to, do something, didn't have access to my phone for a bit, so I was looking through some books to pass the time with. Let me see, and then all my dashboards, like, it says that I'm offline currently, so like it's been a confusing. It's been longer than 4 minutes. It's been a confusing last half hour. Copyright free with those lo-fi beats. Let's see. Will it let us listen? So far, so good. Okay, I just can't show any copyrighted video. But it was on YouTube. But it's not allowed. Okay, so that's fine. Shouldn't be, but it is. So I just wanted to spend a little time. Obviously now it's going to have to be like the first hour or whatever, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time just reading from a book that I happened to pick out. I remembered that this guy is dead, so I respected him a lot. So you know, there's some sentimentality to it, but I also believe that a lot of his words are very important. So you're welcome ahead of time. So if you ever want to know anything about my career, which who asked me that? But this I would say is a pretty good snippet of sort of like my inspiration, or like kind of how I learn what I learn, how I know what I know. So this is an introduction to, I think this is like the last book that he wrote, or one of the last books that he wrote. Anthony Bourdain, Appetites, a cookbook. And it was his intro that just kind of like made me think like, oh, that's kind of similar to where I'm at right now. But I don't have a daughter or a new wife. So the accuracy may be a little shaky, but it's fine. We'll get through it. I'm just going to read this real quickly, and then I'm going to read 2 more passages from those other books, and then we're going to get into a game. I'll read very quickly, I promise. I don't want this to sound like school or whatever. Okay, so introduction. This was written in 2015, I believe. Tolstoy clearly never spent time, see, I got the first one out, rest of it'll be fine. Tolstoy clearly never spent any time with my happy family. My 8-year-old daughter, Ariane, does a terrific imitation of my wife threatening to choke a taxi driver. It's something she's seen often enough to get dead right. My wife's Italian accent, her anger, her exasperation as the driver takes yet another wrong turn on the way to my daughter's school, and finally the kicker, I'm going to kill you with my bare hands. It's been many months, many years, since anyone has seen my wife outside of a regular attire of rash guard and spats. She's a martial artist, a purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and she trains full-time 7 days a week. Most of her efforts are spent practicing horrific new ways to quickly, forcibly manipulate opponents' feet, ankles, and knees in such ways as to permanently damage their tendons and ligaments. I travel the world for a living. On any given day, I'm as likely to be found in a longhouse in Sarawak, Borneo, in a cafe in Marseille, or in an airport transit lounge in Doha as I am to be found at home. My daughter is used to seeing her father's face on TV and on the sides of city buses, accustomed to seeing him approached by strangers, and is decidedly unimpressed. Her best friend, Jacques, from whom she has been inseparable most of her life, is Filipino, part of an extended family who easily spends as much time in our home as anywhere else. English, Italian, and Tagalog are heard interchangeably. My daughter is increasingly fluent in Italian. I am not. What is it normal people do? What makes a normal happy family? How do they behave? What do they eat at home? How do they live their lives? I had little clue how to answer these questions for most of my working life, as I'd been living on the margins. I didn't know any normal people. From the age of 17 on, normal people had been my customers. They were abstractions, literally shadowy silhouettes in the dining rooms of wherever it was I was working at the time. I looked at them through the perspective of the lifelong professional cook and chef, which is to say as someone who did not have a family life, who knew and associated only with fellow restaurant professionals, who worked while normal people played, who played while normal people slept. To the extent that I knew or understood normal people's behaviors, it was to anticipate their immediate desires. Would they be ordering the chicken or the salmon? I usually saw them only at their worst, hungry, drunk, horny, ill-tempered, celebrating good fortune or taking out the bad on their servers. What they did at home, what it might be like to wake up on a Sunday morning, make pancakes for a child, watch cartoons, throw a ball around in a backyard, these were things I only knew from movies. The human heart was, and remains, a mystery to me, but I'm learning. I have to. I have become a father at 50 years of age. That's late, I know, but for me, it was just right. At no point previously had I been old enough, settled enough, or mature enough for this. The biggest and most important jobs, the love and care of another human being. From the second I saw my daughter's head corkscrewing out of the womb, I began making some major changes in my life. I was no longer the star of my own movie, or any movie. From that point on, it was all about the girl. Like most people who write books or appear on television who think that anyone would or should care about their story, I'm a monster of self-regard. Fatherhood has been an enormous relief, as I am now genetically instinctually compelled to care for more about someone other than myself. I like being a father. No, I love being a father. Everything about it. This book is a cookbook, so it's quite a few pages. I'm just reading the intro. I'm sure my wife has a different view on this, but if I could go back to the diaper changing, wake up in the middle of the night to soothe crying baby phase of fatherhood, I'd be overjoyed. I recognize that I am, in some ways, overenthusiastic about this late in life move to responsible parenting, and that I have a tendency to try to make up for lost time, since so many of my happiest memories of childhood, summer vacations at the Jersey Shore, off-season Montauk, trips to France, are associated with the tastes and smells of the things that I ate. I feel uncontrollable urges to smother the people I love with food. I've become the sort of passive-aggressive Yento or Italian grandmother stereotype from films, who's always urging people eat, and sulking inconsolably when they don't. The pathology is further complicated by my time as a professional. I have developed work habits that, over 3 decades, imprinted on me and need to be organized, to have a plan, to rotate stock, and to label prepared foodstuffs, and to keep a clean work area. So on top of my desire to keep up for lost time, or make up for lost time, and my psycho Ina Garten-like need to feed people around me, I am obsessive-compulsive in my work habits and anally retentive in ways that you'll find ideal in a professional brunch cook, but probably disturbing in a husband or parent. The reason why I'm even reading any of this is because that's sort of how it applies. Like, I'm not gonna be one of the people who's like all cliche about like, oh, I came up exactly like Anthony Bourdain. I didn't. I think I started later than he did. I'm not as respected as he is, and I've only worked with like a handful of the people that he has, but it's just this sort of like the everyday hustle and bustle feel of the industry is very similar to how my experience was. So that's why we're even talking about it right now, and so on and so forth. So that's just sort of a look into his life when he was writing the intro to this book, and it's a really good, I mean, it's just a good got good photos in it. I wouldn't say that I collect cookbooks in the way that I collect and then cook from cookbooks a lot. I collect cookbooks because I like looking at the pretty pictures, and sometimes just because I was a chef at one point, sometimes I do cook from them, but a lot of these things are like just super labor intensive and just not, the juice ain't really worth the squeeze when I can make 1,000 different recipes that are superior, at least in terms of like taste and time it takes to make them. So yeah, I don't know. I collect cookbooks. I don't know if I have really ever used a cookbook. All right, so this book, it was the first book of his that I read, and it is I think the first nonfiction book he wrote it at like 36. So this guy did not start when he was like a kid. He started loving food when he was a kid, but he didn't get popular or even go on to TV until he was in his 40s. So yeah, this I read this when I was living in Seattle, and I had already been cooking professionally for a number of years, but I had fallen into it, and it wasn't a thing that I ever thought that I wanted to do. I was just doing it because that's what paid bills, and it was really easy to get a job as a cook. You just walk into a kitchen and say, hey, you hiring? Yeah, can you start tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. Take minimum? Okay. That's all I'm offering. All right. Easy. And a lot of the time it could be under the table if you had like I think I didn't think I had a record at the time, but if you have a record, if you have barriers to entry like I don't know, if you live in a conservative state and you're like a leftist and your small town knows you're a leftist and you can't get hired anywhere, a kitchen will probably hire you. If you you know, are a drug addict and you're in like Narcotics Anonymous or something, like kitchen will hire you. People like that on the fringes of society, just out of like jail or prison or fresh across the border, or, you know, people with barriers to entry to employment. Barriers to entry for employment, I believe is the correct way to say that. So I was living in Seattle in, I believe, 2007, 2006, something like that. I had just been married, just shackled myself to the throes of wedded bliss, and I started cooking for this guy who like idolized Bourdain. I mean, he was alive at the time, so was currently idolizing Bourdain, and the guy was a really good chef. Like, he came up in Chicago, like cooking with those like molecular gastronomy guys, like the really fancy ones who own that like prefix menu restaurant, whatever. Like, it great food city. So the chefs that come from there are pretty good, or at least that one was. So he told me how much he loved Anthony Bourdain, because we kind of bonded over me saying that I had moved up. Saying that I had moved up to Seattle because of Anthony Bourdain's Seattle episode. And I think his problem, he was kind of one of those people. Chefs are absolutely this type. He was kind of one of those people that you kind of feel like you always have to one up somebody, or you always have to feel like you have to disagree with somebody, even if it's a polite disagreement, but you just kind of have to like put a jab in there. Like, if I say, oh, I moved to Seattle because, you know, I wanted to engage with the food scene. I saw the Bourdain episode and he went to like places like Salumi and, you know, where else did he go? Like the Tom Douglas, Dahlia, whatever kitchen. And it inspired me. I've always wanted to move to Pacific Northwest. And so that's why I'm here. And then instead of being a normal human being and saying like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, like, cool. Yeah, no problem. I got up here a similar way, or like saying something of their own, or like just, you know, trying to dovetail with that into something else. Like, he was like, oh, well, don't believe everything he said. You know, it's not all like sunshine and daisies up here. Okay, like there's a lot of us work like really hard. But he was just as much of an Anthony Bourdain nerd as I was. So it's a posturing thing. Got to feel like you have control of the room. Art of the deal. You know. So he got me hooked on his philosophy regarding Anthony Bourdain, and so he lent me his dog-eared copy of the book, and that's how I got it. Read it over the next like 5 days. It was awesome, and I would highly recommend, even if you don't ever plan on working in the restaurant industry, you should read Kitchen Confidential, because if you don't work in the service industry, chances are you might have a job that puts you out of touch with people on the bottom rung of society. And that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. You can still read the news, or you can still watch, you know, educational programming that tells you about socioeconomic problems. But my point is that you don't work with them every day. You don't speak with them every day. It's not you go to your 9 to 5 and it's like an engineering job or something, and you just speak with other engineers, and you just speak with your family at night, and your extended family on the weekends, or your friends or whatever. They all have the same life as you. It's privilege. And I think these books, these memoirs, are very important for people who have that have achieved that status through either generational or financial or scholastic means. They should just stay abreast of the goings on of the people at the bottom. That's all. It's not like a requirement for society, but it's just a good idea. You know? That actually dovetails directly into the article that I'm about to read. So this book is popular among cooks and among food people because it told the truth about the goings on under the surface of the restaurant industry. Nowadays, it's kind of seen as a bit of a cliche, like nobody refuses to eat fish on Mondays anymore. Nobody believes that some dude like reached into a fire and grabbed a sizzle pan. Like, we all tell stories like that. Cooks and chefs, like, they like to, you know, flex their chest out and stuff, but it's more, I don't know. I think it's like a little overplayed, the whole like relying on Kitchen Confidential to tell your story for you thing that some chefs still kind of do. It's an out-of-date book. Let's just leave it at that. All right? It's out of date. But I'm going to read the follow-up next. So this was his commencement address. He wrote this for an actual commencement ceremony. And I don't think he said these words. I think he read from this, but I don't think he said this exact address. Catch my breath. Asthma's really got me. And pot can burn your throat sometimes. All right, so you want to be a chef. A commencement address. This is both an article and a commencement address. During the commencement address, he simply just quoted from the article. But he like prefaced it with like, "Hey, I'll just take this with a grain of salt," etc. For culinary students, line cooks looking to move up in the world, newcomers to the business, and the otherwise unemployables who make up so much of our workforce, I have a few nuggets of advice. The boiled down wisdom of 25 years of doing right and doing wrong in the restaurant industry. For the growing number of people who are considering becoming a professional chef as a second career, I have some advice too. In fact, let's dispose of you first. So you want to be a chef. You really, really, really want to be a chef. If you've ever been working in another line of business, have been accustomed to working 8 to 9 hour days, weekends and evenings off, holidays with the family, regular sex with your significant other, or if you're used to being treated with some modicum of dignity, spoken to and interacted with as a human being, seen as an equal, a sensitive, multidimensional entity with hopes, dreams, aspirations, and opinions, the sort of qualities you'd expect of most working persons, then maybe you should reconsider what you'll be facing when you graduate from whatever 6-month course put this nonsense in your head to begin with. I wasn't kidding when I said earlier that, at least in the beginning, you have no rights. You're entitled to an opinion or a personality and can fully expect to be treated as cattle, only less useful. Believe it. I wish I had $1 for every well-meaning career changer who attended a 6-month course and showed up to be an extern in my kitchen. More often than not, one look at what they would really be spending their first few months doing, one look at what their schedule would be, and they ran away in terror. To those serious ones who know what it is they're entering, who are fully prepared, ready, and willing and able to, and committed to a career path like, say, Scott Bryan's, who wants to be chefs, must be chefs, whatever the personal cost or physical demands, then I have this to say to you: welcome to my world, and consider these suggestions as to your conduct, attitude, and preparation for the path you intend to follow. I promise I'm gonna make less mistakes as I come down from being stoned. Also, my eyes are just, I think I need bifocals. Or to never again order the blue light coating. If you have glasses, I think that was a mistake. I think getting that blue light coating, anti-whatever, I don't know that my eyes feel less tired at the end of the night. I think I've just gotten into the habit of removing my glasses before I like sit down and spend the last few hours before bed, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if the blue light thing, I mean, they told me, what was it? They sent me like blue light, like this won't blind me. Like I could shine it directly in my eyes and it won't blind me because of how I actually don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to just kind of hold it up to like a fabric or something, but I'm just blind myself for entertainment. Further blind myself for entertainment. Well, actually, this one's healthy, so if I blind myself in this one, then the lenses will be even at some point. So did kind of leave some trails in my vision. Okay, so he's about to give like a step-by-step guide on what you should consider if you're thinking about being a chef. 1. Be fully committed. Don't be a fence sitter or waffler. If you're going to be a chef someday, be sure of it. Single-minded in your determination to achieve victory at all costs. If you think you might find yourself standing in a cellar prep kitchen one day after tourneing 200 potatoes, wondering if you've made the right move, or if some busy night on a busy grill station you find yourself doubting the wisdom of your chosen path, then you will be a liability to yourself and others. You are, for all intents and purposes, entering the military. True words. I don't want to hold this up because I don't want it to obstruct the camera, but I also don't want it to look like I'm looking down too much. Too bad. I could angle myself in a funny way. Whatever. Ready yourself to follow orders, give orders when necessary, and live with the outcome of those orders without complaint. Be ready to lead, follow, or get out of the way. I think just most of this is just sort of outlining general good work ethic. I think most people who have ever worked any kind of labor-intensive jobs would agree with this. And I think that this translates very well to fields like construction or security, or not like IT security, but like security, like carrying a wiffle ball bat kind of security. It's just talking about good work. Be committed. And I think just a small note on that is to say that you can work like retail, you can work a job you hate, you can work a shitty job, but as long as you're present at that job for the time you're at that job, the job that you've chosen, then you will do well. It simply just takes commitment. And if you can commit while you're on the clock, every manager will love you. But don't live to please managers. That's nobody likes that. That's a kiss up. Force, how old are you, by the way? If this might help you in your future, let me know, because this shit's important. It's good to know, good knowledge. But if you're like, 50, then I don't think that I don't know if any of this stuff will be of any help, but hey, it might be. You're thinking about changing careers. Okay, number 2, learn Spanish. I can't stress this enough. Much of the workforce in the industry you're about to enter is Spanish speaking. The very backbone of the industry, whether you like it or not, is inexpensive Mexican, Dominican, Salvadoran, Ecuadorian labor, most of whom could cook you under the table without breaking a sweat. If you can't communicate, develop relationships, understand instructions, and pass them along, then you are at a tremendous disadvantage. Should you become a leader, Spanish is absolutely essential. Also learn as much as you can about the distinct cultures, histories, and geographies of Mexico, El Salvador, Ecuador, and the Dominican Republic. A cook from Puebla is different in background from a cook from Mexico City. Someone who fled El Salvador to get away from Monte Blanco is not likely to get along with a right-wing Cuban working next to him. These are your coworkers, your friends, the people you will be counting on, leaning on for much of your entire career. They will, in turn, be looking to you to hold up your end. Show them some respect by both bothering to know them, learn their language, eat their food. It will be personally rewarding and professionally invaluable. True enough. Don't steal. In fact, don't do anything that you couldn't take a polygraph test over. If you're a chef who drinks too many freebies at the bar, takes home the occasional steak for the wife, or smokes Hawaiian bud in the off hours, be fully prepared to admit this unapologetically to any and all. Presumably your idiosyncrasies, I don't think that I've ever said that form of that word before. Presumably, your idiosyncrasies will, on balance, make you no less a chef to your employee and employees. If you're a sneak and a liar, however, it will follow you forever. This is a small business, everybody knows everybody else, and you will do yourself immeasurable harm. Don't ever take kickbacks or bribes from a purveyor. They'll end up owning you, and you will have sold off your best assets as a chef, your honesty, reliability, and integrity, in a business where these are frequently rare and valuable qualities. Temptation, of course, is everywhere. When you are a hungry, underpaid line cook, those filet mignons you're searing off by the dozens look mighty good. Pilfer one and you're bent. Ask for one, for Christ's sakes. You'll probably get one. If they won't let you have one, you're probably working for the wrong place. Faking petty cash vouchers, stealing food, colluding with the purveyor and a coworker is extraordinarily easy. Avoid it, really. I don't know. I've kind of lost the passion for this, so I'm going to stop here. But if any of these sound like they might be good reads, I would highly encourage that. I also encourage, this is the follow-up to Kitchen Confidential. He's written several books in between, but keep an eye on that one too, because it's like a sequel book, and sequel books are so rare, especially in like those actual like biographical novels. What? Okay. So, after all that weirdness with the no, don't pee there. Weird. It's very strange. She like acted like she was gonna pee on the floor and then didn't. I don't know. She's like the craziest, weirdest dog I've ever seen. All right, so I guess maybe I'll just jump back into schedule one. I don't know. I wasn't feeling really in love with it today. What do we got? We have a lot of games that I have not played in a very long time. I gotta always be thinking about always ABTAP. Always be thinking about pasta and posture. I wish I had some pasta. Sounds good right now. Where is... Sorry, I'm looking for a particular game. I might not have it on this account. Yeah, I guess we'll just stick with, what's it called? Schedule one. I feel like I kind of burnt myself out a little bit, you know? And I don't necessarily want to play anything like story-based. Story-based. I don't know why I said it with such contempt. I guess I could just play some casual quick plays of Rivals. I haven't played that on here yet. And I can't afford to buy Oblivion, even though that looks like fun. I'm trying to think of just like what streams have I been watching lately? It hasn't been Rivals, that's for damn sure. I don't necessarily like watching that stuff. I don't like watching competitive gameplay. And nobody, like, people just don't have fun like screwing around in games like that anymore. It's like I just, you know, want to mess around, be a kooky guy, you know. Be like, oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like a troll type, like, but more like fun loving, you know, more like personable. Let's see what's on Steam. I mean, I guess I see that one game that was in the Discord repo, but I don't know if I like stuff like that. And I still want to do like solo stuff, you know, at least for a while. If I'm sitting here in a lobby with like no people, it's gonna be weird to be playing with more people than I'm playing to, you know. It's just a strange concept to me. Wrap my head around. I mean, I have Armor Reforger, but I also don't like watching milsims, so I wouldn't want to. I'm like one of those like watch what ye would want to watch, be watched. Watch ye what ye would want watched. Is this a hentai game? What is that? Dating sim? What is the stadium? Just a smaller arena, I guess? I mean, that'd be cool if I played Overwatch anymore. But I don't. I said I don't. I think a lot of these games I'm just like kind of bored of. I think maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm just getting old. I think the one that I've enjoyed playing the most lately has been the Assassin's Creed one, the new one. But that's like, I hated playing single player games, or like big, I hated playing AAA games when I was streaming before. It was just, it was boring. It was like, not boring. It made me feel like I couldn't pay attention to chat. And I think at the time I was playing, I think it was the Lord of the Rings game. But it just wasn't a good mix, and I think maybe I wasn't getting too into it, or maybe I was too into it or something, but it wasn't feeling like I was engaging enough. So I tend to stay away from like those big grand scale games. But I mean, I have the games that I do have right now, I think are, I don't have Battlefield downloaded, nor do I have COD downloaded, but I also don't play the modes of, I don't play the Battle Royale. I think a lot of people really prefer watching streamers that play Battle Royale. It's just not something that I'm a fan of. I like multiplayer. And in terms of Battlefield, for real? You okay? Them dogs is crazy. She keeps trying to get the other dogs to play. It's very cute, but it's I don't think she knows her own strength. Yeah, I don't think she knows. She knows not what she do, my lord. I mean, I have those like survivors, like vampire survivors, but I feel like that's boring to watch. It's more fun to play. And then I have like some survival games, but they're not like the kind of survival games that are fun to watch. It's like what's that one? Don't Starve. Like I think that one's like way like out of date. Like nobody's playing that anymore. I'm not trying to like pander or anything. I want to play something that I would like to watch somebody play. What do we got? I guess I don't have anything right now. Assassin's Creed, Hades 2, Magicraft, Rivals, Schedule 1, Spider-Man games. It's like really like dad gaming setup. Could you guys calm down? Can't you just play with her? She spent, when she was just joining us, she spent so long trying to get the other two dogs to play with her. I got this Ninja Turtles game a while back. Pretty good. But I don't know if I want to play it. Bum 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 bum. Man, and I hate it when streamers do this too. Like I'm always like, God, just have a plan. Have a goddamn plan. But it was like a last minute thing. I just wanted to talk about Bourdain, and I got all weepy earlier thinking about it, and then I got over the feeling, and I just kind of the hiccups earlier kind of threw the whole thing out of whack, and so then I just didn't really feel like it anymore. And now I thought it was going to take longer, so now here we are, and this is like dead air. I mean, I'm not getting anything done right now. And I'm feeling very inefficient. But I guess, you know, that speaks to the whole like personal responsibility thing. Like I should have, if I'm going to do this, I should probably have a plan in place, you know? Just makes things easier. What I really wish is that there was a game that was like basically Mario Kart. Or if Mario Kart would come out on a PC, that would be great. But Nintendo is not that type of company. No, sir. I didn't even know that I had Halo Infinite. I guess I have Halo Infinite. Didn't know that. I don't think I've ever played it. Certainly not going to play it now. Hades 2. I played that to death, though. That was a fun game. But every update, I like smash through, and I just try to, I make it all the way like to the last boss, and I just play it until I beat the boss. And I am not very good at it, so it takes a while. I gotta restart quite a bit. But, you know, that just means that I end up having the metagame all completely built out by the time I'm, you know, ready to beat the boss. So which, you know, it's... I'm just describing the way that a roguelike works. I think that's fun. I was playing Pal World for a while, but I would not want... I don't know what the community is like now. And I can imagine that it's probably gotten pretty chaotic. I think it's sort of been out of the general spotlight for a while, and I think they did like some, like they had a lawsuit or something. I think they got sued by Niantic. Is that who owns Pokemon? Game Freak? I think Game Freak might have turned into Niantic. That's a good question. I don't remember. Hello. And I mean, I guess I can't complain. This is what live streaming is. I mean, it's just, you're just getting a peek into someone's life for a couple hours, and you hope that you can be entertaining, and you hope that you can make the juicy content spill forth into reality. But if the vibes aren't flowing, then the vibes aren't flowing. And the way this all got started, it really felt like the YouTube gods were conspiring against me. So just have to pivot. It's only 12:11. I still have a couple hours. But I have like avowed. I have like I think the only really casual game I have is Schedule 1. I think that's the only like casual. Yeah. Everything else is a roguelike. I could have sworn to God I had like some kind of like just chill ass like survival game. Why am I keep sitting with bad posture, man? Okay, what's on sale? We got nothing good. New and trending. Nope. Top sellers. Oh, that's funny. Dreamlight Valley. Oh, because I guess they came down in price. I had that one, but I'm not a Disney person. Just wanted to do a little town management and adventure. I figured my wife would probably want to watch it, hang out. She's not like she's not play. Just doesn't play video games. But nope, no dice. No dice. Yeah, I mean, I also have games like Cyberpunk and all that, but again, that's like, you know, big AAA stories. I just want to, like, you know, rock around and bash some shit, bash some things and smash some things. But I don't think I really have anything like that right now. Definitely not going to be saving this VOD, I can tell you that much. What do I have? I don't know. I keep going back here. It's the definition of madness. I keep going back here thinking there's going to be something different here. And I remember a lot of these are like kind of dead games that I really wish that people still played, but don't. And I guess I could install one of these, but it would just take a long time. And I really don't want to like just sit here. And, I mean, I guess I am sitting here and doing nothing, so. It's, kind of the story, I guess. Okay, fine. I don't want to just give in to my base desires of just saying fuck it and playing Rivals. I'm gonna say fuck it and we're just gonna play Rivals. It's a game that I'm fairly decent at. Not decent enough to play competitive, but I can play it to somewhat of a degree. All right, Rivals. Casual Rivals. Goose. Edit the tags a little bit here. Marvel. Gotta get those tags in there. Marvel Rival. And we'll say Marvel Rivals. Yes, I spelled that wrong. Who would have guessed? And I guess I'll leave the thumbnail because I don't care. Could you not? There we go. That was actually my fault. I fat fingered one of my mouse buttons, so screw me, I guess. All right. We are at, I think I saved it. Did I save it? Yes. Yep, I saved it. All right, perfect. All right. I'm gonna blow out my video card for you, empty lobby. I am burning out my video card for you. Do I have it through Steam? Am I using it through Steam? Certainly don't need the Ubisoft shit on there. Okay. It's gonna make my video card a little hot. Gonna make it a little hot. We're gonna have to lower the those things you lower. Just a little bit. Graphics. What I meant to say. Lower the graphics just a little bit. It should capture the. Oh no, I think I had it specifically capturing. Oh wait, no, I just had to click on it. Nope, I think it has specifically capturing schedule 1. No? Okay. Then maybe not game capture. Maybe we'll just do window capture? Maybe I'll just add a window capture. Create new. Rivals. And take game capture off. Move the camera back up. Zip zop. Zoopity bop. Okay, and let me just make sure that my sound is not super crazy. It doesn't seem too loud. I could probably turn it up a little bit. Wait, what? Why does it look like that? Weird. Okay. Not showing the game. It's just kind of weird. Oh, it wasn't even. I didn't want window capture anyway. I wanted display capture. Remove. Add. Display capture. Okay. Hey, there we go. Okay. So now let's see. Is that like a weird, like an internal thing with Marvel Rivals or something? We shall see. Well, it's at least a different screen this time. While this does its magic, a character that I supremely suck with. Toke another toke, which is okay to say now because it's almost an hour into streaming time. Take that, YouTube censors. Well, now they're probably going to be looking for me. What? I don't have anything for you. Hello. All right, well, it's not showing the just one screen anymore. Now, will it do what it's supposed to do? So far, so good. Oh man, and the Hellfire Gala, what an awesome storyline. Was that Hickman's run? I think that was the whole like Krakoan Age, like the Zenith, to use a British pronunciation of X-Men's Johnny X-Men. It's a very good era. Okay. So I actually, I guess this probably isn't a mystery, but I actually felt like Johnny Storm was a pretty good hero. Felt very powerful in my first match with him, and then I got absolutely steamrolled in the next two matches. So he was really fun to play, but I have a feeling that I misjudged my ability with him the second and third time that I played. So actually I'm not doing anything outside the realm of the toss in camera view, so we're good. I'm just swiping out these dusties from the, what would be a good word for grinder if we're masking with metaphor? The fishing tank chamber, I guess. Anywho, so yeah, when I was playing as Johnny Storm, I thought it was fun, and then I got my ass handed to me, and it was less fun. But he seems like a strong character. I think I'm. I don't know who I'm best with. Let's see. Don't you have like stats on here or something? Are there like overall stats? All seasons, all modes. You guys are all weird. I never play competitive. Since this is an Overwatch style, what is your deal? Game. I'm just gonna compare it to Overwatch. I'm just gonna use Overwatch as a reference for it, as I would Path of Exile and Diablo. Same shit. I'm sure the people who love those games would probably hate to hear me say that. But here's my stats. I played 122 matches. I've won 67. That is almost, that's the majority, right? I've won roughly half. Best KO streak 35. I don't know. That was probably with Punisher. I'm guessing KOs 1530. I don't know if that's a good stat. Oh, here's, yeah, okay. All seasons, all modes. Apparently, my top hero is, or my most played hero is Hawkeye. I'm big into like the sniper type classes. What? Hey, GG. Bandage. It's a no. Eating your bandage. Nuh-uh, girl. But I think I also hear the other one is outside eating sticks. I think that's what I keep hearing, like a crackling. And I think she's just out there eating sticks. Because I also went out there to do poop patrol yesterday, and there was like a bunch of just fresh mulch, which I can only assume was thoroughly chewed up and ground in her gullet. What is the noise that I'm hearing? I hope she's like, she's so weird. Every single pup, I feel like is it specific to my family? Every pup that I get is just weirder than the last. I mean, I'm cool with it for the most part. Not a big one ever again. I think this is probably the last time that we will ever get a dog that's like, because I think she's going to be more than 30 pounds when she grows up. Just having 3 dogs is fine if they're all under like 10 pounds or under 15 pounds or whatever, but having one that is a big dog size is certainly not big dog, but like big small dog. Just outside of what you would consider a lap dog. Just outside of it. Maybe like maximum we're talking 30 pounds. That's what the one that just passed, he was 30 pounds. Roughly 30 pounds. He declined quite a bit in his last few years, but it was like roughly 30 pounds. When you get old, you start to slim down. I know that my years of beer abuse, that's a thing. My years of beer abuse have left me a soggy, curvy mess. I say curvy. I say thick. But yeah, I'm fat. But even as I get older, start to lose more weight. Kind of cool. Just but it's also, you know, a lot of that is now that I'm taking Adderall for my ADHD, my metabolism's higher, so. And I think I just started drinking less. Before I would have like, I don't know, like when I was in my 20s, I could probably kill a 6-pack of Tall Boys a night, which is, I think, still kind of conservative for people in their 20s, but I think, you know, nowadays I cap myself at 3 for like a wild night, and that's like, I'm talking about 3 pint, like 3 of the 16-ounce cans. I don't think those are tall boys. I think the 20-ounce cans are tall boys. But those kind of, I think it's like a, what are they called? Like Slims or like a, I forget what they're called. Silver Bullets. I think that's Coors. But anyway, it's the pints. I now only have around like 3, and I usually pick like a good craft beer. Like I try to get something that's like, I don't know, like 7-8% alcohol. So it's not like a can of beer. It's you know, it's a pretty decent potency, and but I definitely I drink probably about a third less than I would have been 10 years ago. So that also helps with weight loss. I gotta take a few damn deep breaths so I can catch my breath, and then I'm about to rip a pot. I'm about to rip a pot. I'm just gonna turn the camera off for a second. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Do you kids rip pots? Are you ripping pots? Something to think about. Oh, damn it. I forgot to say cheers, but cheers. So obviously I have a thing for like precision shooters, which shows in my hero selections. These guys though, those are the wild cards here. I don't like playing as tanks. And just in terms of Venom, he has like a toolkit that I don't find to be impressive. I don't like his toolkit. I don't like playing as him. I don't like how weak he feels, and that's a personal gripe. Just honestly, compared to how I've seen him in the comics. Like, I know it's petty, and I know that it's like super fanboy of me to be like, oh, I don't like playing Venom because it's not how he is in the comics. I get that, and I'll fully admit to it. I am a like only a purist in that sense. Don't really care much about continuity, except that if I'm playing Venom in a video game, I want to feel like he could you know, take over the world with his, you know, powers and shit. But again, and that's only Donny Cates' run, so you know, I don't think that I'm an authority on Venom or symbiotes, but I feel like I haven't enjoyed playing as him because I want more. I want like more lethal protector, like, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe I want Carnage. Maybe I want, you know, Toxin or Carnage to be a thing, and they're not. Maybe that's disappointing to me. Maybe that's why I picked anti-venom for my skin. Maybe. So, we have freshly bowl potted a smoke. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water, and then I think we're ready to just kind of jump in and play for the remainder of the time. I'm not really going to be trying to put any particular skills on display, but if you notice any, I meant to do it the whole time. So that's canon. It was canon the whole time. Okay? We're just going to make sure to establish that. All right. I just had to clean out the I had to clean the sticky icky from the bowly woly. That's right, I said bowly woly. Oh, I gotta go to Costco tonight, motherfucker. Oh, I forgot about that, and I am not looking forward to it. I know that, like, you know, my wife was very nice and bribed me with a lot of hamburger. I'm not sure why I'm using those itemizations. She bribed me with a lot of hamburger. So she bribed me with hamburgers. And the place that we're going for those hamburgers is particularly delicious. So it's very hard to resist. And like, she's like, I need your muscles. She needs me to carry like the big things to the into the car and like put all, you know, I'm down. And all I ask is beer and burgers. She's happy to oblige. So what can I do? It's 68 degrees. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I honestly thought it was going to be warmer. I even hiked up my jean legs to some like high water degree type courier pant length, and it's not even. I'm wearing like the low whatever ankle sock things. Like I'm fully air conditioned, and I probably have a sweatshirt. Ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. Lower my pant legs. Makes it sound more technical than it is. Just rolling down my pant legs. All right, I'm gonna go put on a button-up shirt. I think I'm gonna need it. It's supposed to get up to like, oh, 73. The weatherman said like 78. Whatever. I'll be right back. Hi. What can I do for you? Back down. Say hi. Hey. I'm sitting down. I'm gonna be sitting down for a while. Okay. I did all I could. All right. So, just so we're all clear, all 0 of us, I am not playing this competitively. I do not care about the performance of others. I will try not to talk shit. It may happen. Sometimes it just slips out. Why does this do I keep sitting up more straight, or does this just keep falling down? Be closer to my mouth. Microphone. I wish I had a better setup for this, because the walls and everything, they're right here. It's not, I'm not in a very good like studio space, so I have to like just figure out a way to make everything in front of the monitors. The monitors. I have 2 monitors, and I make sure that those monitors are compact so that everything can happen in front of the monitors. I'm not stalling, I promise. I just cannot breathe. I mean, I can, but it is difficult. It's difficult to breathe. I just gotta make sure that I have I don't know if I have a key bound to talk to speech. Where would that be? What does streaming mode do? Content protection? Huh? System messages. I don't think that I'm necessarily need that. So I need talk to speech. I need where am I just not seeing it? Oh. I don't know why I forget that there are like categories to options, but apparently that's something that I forget. Oh, see, sitting at correct posture is supposed to be not painful, but it is. Push talk. There we go. Okay, it is quote apostrophe. It's apostrophe. Sorry if I'm breathing heavily into the microphone. I know that's weird. Unintentional. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere else. That's fine. That should be good. Let's start off easy. Oh no, there's some like thing with the seasonal stuff that's going on or something. Is it Scarlet Witch? I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to go out to the main menu. Figure it out. So we're not gonna do that.
Anybody can shoot a gun, a bow. Now, that takes skill.
Relay deployed.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
Punch
Stay
in the
strong.
hole.
No more.
Hey, I saw that turn thing you do. How much you want for it?
Not for sale.
What, are you kidding? Everything's for sale.
So in terms of this game, I have not played a whole lot in recent memory. I just kind of came back to it when I saw that there was a update for the Hellfire Gala, just because that was a particularly enjoyable storyline, and yeah, I wanted to rejoin simply because I haven't played as... I still haven't played as Thing, to be honest. I didn't play as Thing, and I wanted to play as Thing. I didn't play as Johnny Storm. I wanted to play as Johnny Storm. And I don't think that I quite got the hang of Mr. Fantastic or Invisible Woman, so it just seemed kind of like ripe for a little Goosey comeback. But I enjoyed it, you know, when I first started playing. I'm obviously, as you can see, a little bit rusty. I'm typically better with like hit scan things, but in things like Battlefield, I usually go for the sniper guys, but that's, you know, you can count for bullet drop and all that. Get away from me! Get away from me! No, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm not gonna die. Okay. Ooh, Luna, thank you. Sorry I'm abandoning you, but where the cookie? Oh well, I did quite a few times there. Oh, and there. This is why I don't play competitive, because like I warm up, but I shouldn't have to like have that expectation. Some just free hits. Here we go. Aim practice. I'm also like hammering on my mouse. Ow, Groot. That's bothersome. Can I have Cottonmouth? Ugh. No, squirrel. That was like the perfect place to put that.
Got some unfinished business.
I wish I knew what the current that the task was that I was working on. I think it was I think I was done with the Emma Frost one. I was working on Wolverine. I super suck at Wolverine though. Hi, mines. Oh my god. Come on. If he wanted to, he could wreck me right now. Oh my god. That was scary. Yeah, we can go, Luna. Why am I like I'm just like slaying my mouse. I'm just there we go.
How's that for a trick? I never miss.
I like the cool style. You stuck him in their trap.
Okay, well I did miss, but I
Chin up.
canonically he never misses.
Heads up, bad guys.
You don't have to fight alone.
I think I'm getting a little better, a little more warmed up.
They speak to me.
Maybe not.
I am wounded. Who will help?
Come on, Iron Man.
Mantis strikes.
See, like at least my eyesight's still okay. It sucks with reading, but it's at least okay in video games still. That's more important to me, I guess. Which is funny. I don't like to read no more.
That boost.
Need my eyes for gaming. No! No thank you. Also no thank you. Get out of here! Goddamn squirrels. I'm just gonna stay out of that whole mess right now.
Look happy.
Don't save him. No! Well, that was just destined to happen at that point.
Think I twisted my shoulder.
She should say, but the cold never bothered me anyway. I know that was...
Felt kind of weird to fight with a tree.
I don't care!
I wasn't done with you.
Squirrel. I guess maybe I don't know how to use his ult effectively.
I am ready to put on a show. I like the cold. Penny.
I think I am not. I remember
Needed that.
I knew I was forgetting something. You can fire with full accuracy. You can fire with full accuracy during his ult, I think, if I remember. I'm way out of bounds right now. Nope, that's not. That's not. Oh, fuck. I knew that was headed towards me.
It's me again.
But
It's now or never.
it makes you feel good knowing that Iron Man would waste his ult on you because you pissed him off enough. That's good. I mean,
Gather around.
I'm not intentionally trying to piss anybody off, but it's like
Can always use a shield.
a fun frustration. Seriously!
Revenge. like you could use a hand.
I was incredulous. Stay up here. Seems to be the only area where I am still welcome. Venom. Oh, how am I?
That symbiote is scary. Spider mode.
I'm so bad at aiming.
Oh, you needed some help, didn't you? Strikes. How terrible.
I also need to not blow my escape. That's bad strategy. Oh, don't fly towards the venom. Don't fly towards the bad man. I am ashamed. I am ashamed and ashamed. I just jump around a lot, and it makes me waste my. Oh no! Don't do it. I don't want that. And the habit I gotta get out of. At least when I'm playing soccer. Imp.
Past tense.
I've had it though for each significant point that I needed it, I guess. So
The doctor ordered.
whatever. Oh,
You know what to do, spiders? Your friends, gather around.
Heads up. Hostile.
your friends gather around.
Maximum pulse.
Where are you? Where is he?
I need assistance. Down to 30 seconds.
I get better at my Twitch shooting.
Punch in the hole.
Ah,
Never
You
miss.
know they felt that, Mantis.
He stopped them in their tracks.
there's the real one. I just wasted the best part of the ult. It's fun. What are you guys doing? You're just trying to kiss the point?
Needed that boost.
That's 3.
I assume.
Stay down.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Good win, good win, good win. Oh, I want that skin. That's a nice skin. Alright, well, at least I'm progressing. So I think I had finished up with, yeah. And then any strategist. Okay, so yeah. I guess that was fine. Complete one magic conquest. Okay. I guess that could be a tank character takes damage. Sort of thing. I will obtain the skin. Although I like the one that she has that I have on her now. That one's good. Blah. Where is it? That one's cool. She's like a space Power Ranger. So stick with strategist. Or wait, strategist a healer? I don't remember the archetypes. Shows you how often I play this game.
A fan! Yes, you're a fan.
The right here is all the difference.
That was very loud. Strategist is a healer.
Energy is a powerful weapon against
is, I hope, correct.
Two more healers left.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, Mommy, can you be Groot? Yep.
how do I turn that shit off?
Oh, my back right now. Oh,
How do I mute him? Help! It's so loud. Oh my god.
Help me!
Ah,
Take him off! I'm making noise everywhere!
that is so loud in my.
The battle starts in
Get off him!
4, 3,
Oh, thank you, Lord.
1.
I mean, I if I could have turned that down, I would be willing to communicate. But goddamn, that was like painful in my ears. Well, I'm not here. I'm not here. I wish I was opening a portal to some Taco Bell right now. That'd be fun. Ow. Don't hurt me! Not a whole lot I can do against Shang-Chi. Iron Fist. Kung Fu hero number 1.
Like it? They made it halfway! Stop them!
What was that? Was that we're just not supposed to go out there? Maybe I haven't ever seen that before, but that was weird.
There's still a chance to stop them!
That was hilarious. It was like very quick with the. You should stop that. There's still a chance to stop them.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Armed and dangerous! Again!
Nope, not again. Nope, nope. There's nowhere to escape to. There's just nowhere to escape. I'm done for. Yep. I spent too long in the glow of having headshot someone, and
I built myself a new
that's where we ended up.
like it.
Also, I keep forgetting I gotta not
They made it halfway! Stop them!
not attack at certain points.
That vehicle!
Because she flies. She flies like the wind.
We are undefeatable!
Don't die, friends. Oh, I probably could have stunned. Get Mantis. What is she shooting anyway? Like, what's she? Like, are they leaves?
Focus on the battle.
Take my leaves. Take them.
You stop them in their tracks.
Enjoy the leafy splendor. Eat up your shield, man. That's what I'm assuming that's, you know, not what he wants. Oh, I didn't heal him at all. I just buffed him. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Ooh, you did good, Emma Frost. I need assistance. Oh god, I need assistance. Live! I did good. That was a good time to use that. Good push. Good push. Push back. Good push back. I don't know the real terms. That. Oh no! Why is my aim so bad? Who's up there? Oh, well, doesn't matter now. No, Groot. Nah, come on. Again! Again! I'll eat your shield, that's fine. No, don't do it again! No! Ah, crap! Oh, I'm reviving. Good for me. That's not. There's still a chance to stop them. Oh! Did I still? Yes, I still had it going. Fuck you, Strange. Get stunned. I don't care. We've won. Get stunned. I don't fucking care. I may not have done my job, but I still helped.
Got one.
I had a vendetta.
Now drop faster.
Come on, no stun?
Only 60 seconds left.
I was fine, but thank you.
Why you gotta be like that, Emma?
Destructible environment here.
Come on, don't chase my friends. That's not cool.
Those guys are about to shoot
Down to 30 seconds.
If I were them, I would probably stay back here a little bit. You know, just stay on the cart. Keep it kosher. Only because I went running off before. And I got my ass handed to me. So, you know, I'm just trying to learn from my own. Trying to teach from my own learning. You were not fine. You had a third health, okay? Calm down.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
You want to use your ult against one defenseless Emma? Nope, that I failed in that one. I failed. Yeah. Squeezed off that last heal.
Big win.
Yeah, I kind of sucked as a healer that time, or that round. So, my props to you. I did okay though, I think, didn't I? How do we? 20 assists. Not bad. Oh, I provided the most healing. How was he MVP then? You sons of bitches. I was robbed. just because he had 17 kills, I did my job better. Accuracy was 20% though. Ugh. So I guess I wasn't a strategist. Who was my what does strategist mean? Duelist is a strategist. Yeah, healers. Did I just not do enough damage? Was 20% really that bad of accuracy that I didn't do enough to fulfill that? Heal health. Shit. All right. Well, whatever. I did my job. I guess, you know, who's got the most healing? Which hero has the best healing? I think I'm on the right track with what's his nuts? Mantis. I guess they all do good healing. I can just play as Loki just because I like his skin that I'm using for him. I'll even switch to that. I am going to go use the restroom real quick. Where you at? Yeah, such a cool skin. All right, I'll be right back. Still really cold in my apartment for some reason. I don't know why. And I don't know what to say about it. Boy, this chat is really this stream is really getting I lost my train of thought there. The stream is really getting nowhere, I guess. I'm not really expecting it to, but I guess I don't know what I'm getting at. I don't need to read that. All right, so apparently, according to the event details, I need to play as Wolverine, which I'm not gonna do that. Or I need to take 40,000 damage, complete a quest in match in conquest mode. Is that how is that different? I need to get more water. I'll be right back. Okay. So conquest is like deathmatch. I could do that. Who would I be best as? I don't know. Let's pick somebody that Sounds good. Or actually, first, pack another bowl of my potweed. My pot. Pack another smoke of a bowl. Pack another bowl of my weed pots. Pack another weed pot bowl of the... Can't find a creative way to say that. I gotta stop tutting into the microphone. That's it. It's that tutting. Tongue click. Bad for the microphone. At least it's bad for the audio settings. My programs, they freak out. And they're like, oh my god, did you mean to do that? And I have to say yes, and I have to confirm, then I've got to restart the sound drivers, and... Is this... Probably better? Because it's, you know... Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I just want it to... Yeah, the thing doesn't work in my chair. I just want the lighting to look a little more consistent. And you know, that's like it's kind of serving the purpose of one of those seasonal affective disorder amps. I'm making a whole lot of dad noises right now. I think that's the sad setting. But it kind of washes my face out a little bit. That's the warm lighting, which I actually don't have any of. All of my lighting in here. That's why it looks so red. All of the lighting in here that I have is like daylight bulbs, daylight lighting, that white light. And that's more like a studio. I think I'll keep that one on. I like that one. I need a little warmth. I don't know why sometimes I pronounce words like I'm from the Netherlands. It's a strange habit that I just somehow got into. Don't know how it happened. I'm not from the Netherlands. Never been there. Would like to go. And I mean, I'm down to do all like the super touristy stuff too, like you know, wooden shoe, tulips, and whatnot. But the one thing that I really hear about the Netherlands that sounds like it would be fun, though, you know, Americans are probably not smiled upon when inquiring or partaking. I doubt that. I think I'm just ascribing a more xenophobic attitude to people in other countries. I don't know why. But singing in bars, they do like folk singing and stuff. And that would be really fun to just kind of witness, like to see all that just kind of happen organically. I mean, there are some people like it's tradition to sing at the bar, but sometimes it just breaks out. The song just kind of happens and it's awesome. And that's like culture and shit, you know? Some culture. Get a little bit of culture up in you. We're at 1 hour and 50 minutes. And I've played a couple of matches of one video game. I spent so long earlier trying to troubleshoot and figure out, not troubleshoot, but I was trying to figure out the goddamn what copyright issue was blocking the stream. And that was boring. I'm sure it was probably boring to watch. It was boring to live through. And then I got this like bee in my bonnet about Anthony Bourdain, which I get it. You know, I respect the guy a lot. I think maybe I was just in my feels for a moment and kind of forgot that this was all supposed to be like a lighthearted thing. It's not like it was especially dark or anything. I just wanted to communicate a little bit more about just myself, and talking about Anthony Bourdain is a good way to do that, because as I explained before, I will not claim to be like, oh, you know, I'm cool, like I'm Anthony Bourdain, like I'm totally like whatever. I'm not trying to claim anything like positive. I'm just associating a similar history and professional past to a person who I happen to respect. I think that puts it in a pretty good way, I think. Concise. At least it's thoughtful. Alright, so I've just got to finish assembling this bowl of for toking, the toking bowl. Give me one moment, and then we will jump into that conquest match. Because if I think it just says play one, not win one. If I just play one of those, I think it's like a team deathmatch sort of thing, which is, I mean, that's kind of right up my alley. Weird to do with a hero shooter. Oh, that's one thing that might help. If there's any imbalance in Poseidon, aka Namor. What was it? Something see no more. Like what was it in Wakanda Forever? Like how did he say he got his name? Like a monster without love, or like a mutant without love. Something. Whatever, I don't remember. That movie, goddamn, made me bawl my fucking eyes out in the beginning. I am sure there are plenty of other people who... My wife! Not even that big of a Marvel fan. Bawled her fucking eyes out in the beginning. Ugh. Very emotional. I think they might be recasting him? Perhaps. I think, like, maybe they were probably doing, like, a might be too soon sort of thing. But it seems like they're perhaps thinking of, not replacing him, because you could never replace Chadwick Boseman, but, recasting the part. I don't know. It would be cool if they were doing some kind of, like, time runs out thing, because Black Panther was pretty involved in that. He was the one who, like, kind of stumbled upon the Black Canaries. Or at least I guess she stumbled upon Wakanda, or I guess just right outside of Wakanda. Something happened where he was like wandering through the jungle, and she, like, the Black Canary appeared and was like, yo dog, like, look up. And he does, and he was like, great mother. And then that there's like another Earth in the sky. And she's like, yeah, that thing gonna blow up. And then she, like, blows it up. And so that would be cool if they could, like, you know, I don't know, do something like that. If we could have the comic accurate Secret Wars, fuck, man. I mean, I know that we're not anywhere near on track for that, but that would be so cool. I'd be into it. Until then, though, or at least not until then, but in the immediate future, we're going to be seeing some non-to comic accurate stuff, like Sentry, you know, Bob. I won't say any spoilers if you know, if you plan to go and see any of the movies coming out. All I can say is that the storyline where they make him forget that he is the Sentry in the comics is really cool. And there's like a whole, I think there's a book, like there's like a whole, like a thing that you could buy at like Barnes and Noble or something that has that story in it. And I don't know what they're called. I think they're like compendiums, or they're just called books. I don't really remember, but they have like the full story arcs in them. And I used to just buy those when I didn't care about keeping current with issues. I just kind of like, I don't know, just go out and buy like the full story of whatever it is, and just read it in my time. And yeah, there was a point where I liked buying comics like as they came out, but it's hard to keep track of if you've got a life and a work schedule and all this kind of shit. It's very difficult to keep up with that. All right, I'm just gonna not be talking for a moment, and it's, don't worry, I'm not gone. It's just because I am toking the bong pot ripping of a pot ripping toke bong. One moment, cheers. I'm also anxious to see who Sadie Sink is playing in the new Spider-Man Brand New Day. It will be pretty cool to find out. My ultimate hope would be for it to be some kind of like intro to Spider-Verse, and it would be Mayday Parker. I packed this bowl way too tight. It's smoking like a cigar right now. And that is not how you want a bong to smoke. All right, we have achieved bong riptitude. And now it's starting to get pretty sunny. Starting to feel a little bit of that residual heat. Hello again. Hello again. I'm back. The camera's back. I'm back. Just gotta clean out this now resin stained pot bowl bowl. And then we'll get to the gaming. So I'm still gonna work on that. I'm gonna try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I think. Would that be shooting myself in the foot? You just have to play, you don't have to win. So I'm reminding myself in that conquest mode. I'm wondering if I could play a strategist, because I'd be killing 3 birds with 1 stone, right? I'd be taking damage. I would be healing as a strategist, and I'd be playing a conquest mode. So that ticks all the ticks all the boxes. Getting burnt bits on my hand, and they stick, and that's gross. Definitely going to be deleting this VOD. Today was an unproductive streaming day, and that's fine. I can have those. I'll own it. And I won't necessarily promise to do better, because this is absolutely overall a hobby / pastime in between just me trying to find a regular job and me doing like emails like for my buying and selling stuff. And it is tough for like a gig worker, and I'm not necessarily like a gig worker. I guess I'm more like, what am I? I'd be like a consultant or like a business development something or other. Never liked to title myself. I always felt like people who give themselves titles are like patting themselves on the back for something. And I'd much rather, I know it sounds like super philosophical of me. Yes, I'm soaking up the snot. And it's not snot, it's just nasal liquids. I have ADHD, so I take Adderall, but it makes my nose not run. It's like, you know, when you're on the tail end of a cold and you just have like your nose just runs, whatever. But so that is a side effect of the Adderall that I take, and the cannabis is like a de-stressor because I get anxiety, and so the interplay between the two caused my nose to become like I just in the morning and early afternoon for some reason or another I get like nose running, like I don't know. And in the morning this is like more of a funny than gross thing. I don't know even why I'm bringing it up in the first place, but this is actually a funny thing. When I get up in the morning, for some reason or another, for the last 15 years of my life, as far back as I can remember, because that's a fair estimate, I have always woken up with one sinus closed, one nasal passage like blocked, and it's usually temporary. Like about 10 minutes in to the morning, I am fine, but I don't know what it is. Like, and I don't think it has anything to do with the side I sleep on. I think it's just because I may have like a deviated septum or so. I don't know. I haven't been to an ENT, but it's just funny. Like, it's this weird, quirky thing that just I didn't even realize until well into my adult life. Pretty funny. I guess that is really only funny to me. So, personally funny. Oh, I can't wait till my burgers. My burgers! They're gonna be so tasty. Strategist.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I guess Loki, no one's ever fooled by the clones. It's not like they're supposed to be. But
Only one team wins this.
I feel like people should be fooled by Loki's clones.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Because that would be cool.
You're in the lead now. Try to make it last.
Well, I'm still not as there we go. Still not fast, or not fast. Because I'm walking, talking, and trying to chew bubblegum at the same time. Oh no! Accurate. I have to refresh my memory. Rune stones to create a magical field. Oh yeah, I had it right. I definitely didn't mean to swap him. That was hilarious. Swap him? Like he's an AI? A self-aware AI? No! No! You bastards. Get up onto the goddamn platform, Loki. Making me look bad. No, not Berserker Rage. Is that our side? Yes, our side. Damn it!
Someone's on a winning streak. Totally cosmic.
I refuse to die.
Your team is close to winning.
Maximum pulse.
No, don't do that.
Final piece. We've got
Ended the. Oh, I guess that was a limit of a kill limit. I'm not familiar with the game mode. Now the question is, did I get enough to satisfy? We did it. Oh. Damn it. Still gotta do at least one of these, I guess. I don't want to play as Wolverine. Take 40,000 damage. I'm very close on that one. Heal health. Heal health. Okay. Heal health. I guess Mantis is fine.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I just don't want to get bored of a single hero, you know? But she's who I like playing as.
Life energy is a powerful weapon against evil.
And I like the whole buff thing, you know? Seems real useful. Fujikawa.
One may feel empathy for an enemy and still destroy them.
Survive this!
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
30 seconds.
Feel better.
Rita's glad to have another genius around to help him solve this, Tony.
Same. He takes my brilliant ideas and makes them ever so slightly better.
I'll be sure to tell him exactly what you said.
Please don't. There's no way I can.
I have to wonder how these departments like talk to each other when that, because I don't know what the cooperation level is. Like, could they have used RDJ's voice? Oh, okay, I don't want to do that. Could they have used RDJ's voice for Tony Stark if they had wanted to? Or did they make a specific choice to differentiate this universe from the other one? Just not like, oh, we want to make sure that people know that this is different. Like, I don't mean anything like that, but like, could they have made a conscious decision to make things different because they were like, no, wait, no, because they were like, we want to make sure that people don't confuse this with the MCU, or because it doesn't really seem like they're, you know, consciously trying to differentiate themselves. Like, it just seems like that's by default what's happening, just because this is an like an animated video game sort of thing. I'm curious. That is a thing that anybody else wonders.
No one gets past this point. A little help, please.
I can't give anybody help if I'm over here.
Keeping us now. Feeling fantastic.
Sorry. Magic, get back into my line of sight. Okay. No! Squirrel stampede!
Your Namor's friends?
We are undefeated.
Oh my god. Okay. 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 I don't want to die.
Fire mode. Systems restored.
Us against the world.
We are
Ooh.
undefeated.
Nope. Okay. We'll just go right back in there.
Next time, Namor, maybe bring sharks instead.
Focus on the battle. A little extra.
Oh, I wish he had sharks. That'd be cool. Keep poking, I guess. I really, is that Invisible Woman? Do we have 3 healers? Oh yeah, leave him behind. That was awesome. Heal! I did it. I did a thing. Get healed, motherfucker. Get healed, you son of a bitch. No, I thought I stunned her. Don't. Get healed. I love Mantis. I say that as I like almost get killed by Emma Frost. Emma's fun too. Don't kill. Don't kill, please. Come on, man. I gotta get those criticals. Or just buff, I guess. But see, in order to buff my friends, I gotta get those criticals. You sneezing. Yeah, that was a nice critical there. Yeah? Is that right? Hit someone without even looking at me. No, not a squirrel. Oh crap. Good ear scratch. Very good ear scratches.
We are
Yep, I got the shake of approval. Should I hope my earphones don't go out? They might.
We are undefeatable. It pleases me to be helpful.
What on earth? Not hit scan. Not hit scan. You can say octopuses if you like. That is acceptable. I believe. I remember, if I remember correctly.
I've always been a heavy hitter.
It pleases me to be helpful.
Plural is okay with that. Get yourself in trouble now.
Here comes trouble. We needed some help.
You don't have the fight alone.
No. Oh, I tried to stun him, but didn't do a good enough job. Yeah, I just kind of got splashed by Namor right there.
It pleases me to be helpful.
That's okay. Run, Mantis, run!
Us against the world.
Hiya!
Only 60 seconds
Oh.
left. Fire mode.
Am I losing my Bluetooth? Might be. Oh no! I wanted to give her a boost.
What just crawled out of the ocean?
Get out of here, octopus! No! What's happening with my Bluetooth? This happens occasionally.
I have some scores to settle. Down to 30 seconds. Better stop that vehicle.
Run!
Stand strong.
Got the moves.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Ah! Aw, I tried to heal. I tried. Gotta remember, there's a really big drop on that stun.
Anyone willing to help?
Oh my god, can I miss more, please? Ah!
Powering up.
Remind me never to eat squid.
Oh no, she didn't get stunned. I wanted her to get stunned and she didn't. It's that diamond skin.
I built myself a new body.
I tried.
Like it?
We win, yay! No thanks to me.
Big victory! Big win!
Well, he must be Greek. I also enjoy feta. All right. Where are we at here? Come on, we had to have gotten it. Nope. Okay. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to me. Wanted to complete that one. I think I'm still working on those too. Take 40,000. Yeah, I'm almost there. Heal 30,000 health. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, fine. We will keep going. I think this might be the first time I'm playing on Krakoa. No. I did once. I think
Pick your
last night.
hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
I guess
I'm not the type who fades quietly into
I don't really know how to
the
play Invisible Woman. Before returning to Invisible Woman. Okay. So, okay, that heals teammates. So her shot heals teammates. Oh, well, I didn't get to look at that. Longer?
It
Yep.
feels good to step outside my bubble every now and then.
Seeing or pressing the home key interrupts.
30
Okay.
seconds before you attack. Get
So like
ready.
a pull, a push, horse push.
Everyone feared it, right? I've heard that story.
Okay, like a double jump, invisible shift. And you get healing over time, huh?
The battle starts in 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Okay. I think I kind of understand how she works.
Black tie, but we've got some vibranium mesh. I'm glad I chose right.
I've always been a heavy hitter. Psionic surge! No worries, I've got your back. That's a timely boost.
So is it just one heal thing, I assume?
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Like if it, once it's gone, you have to wait till it regenerates.
I've got you covered.
Apparently.
Force burst! Clearly, your god is
The mission area is yours.
So that's the. Oh, this is the force push. Oh, okay. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing how it works now.
I've always been a heavy hitter. A timely boost.
Take that.
They've spotted us. Clear the way.
I like how I can like. Oh.
A little help, please. Psionic surge.
I like how I can kind of like stealth away. It's kind of a cool like sort of stealth.
Clearly, you need feel the pull.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. She's a cool character. I like her. Very fun to play. Now that I actually have read.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Castle.
What, do you just like to be in banner form or something? What's going on here?
Force burst.
I like to pull someone in.
Surge. Never even
Ah.
saw me coming.
Incoming stand.
Clearly, you needed some help.
The area's almost yours.
Hiya. Was that a good job? I think. I think I did what I was supposed to there.
Pulse charge.
Vortex field. Psionic burst. No worries.
Haha.
Little help, please.
I think I used that right.
Heavy hitter.
I lift up my
Psionic.
That was fun. Invisible Woman's fun. I love that. See, this is why casual Rivals is so much better for me. Teleport? Because I do not like getting all riled up and shit. And if I'm in competitive, I will get I get competitive. And this ain't supposed to be no job.
I am told that a demon hides inside of you.
Demon.
My past may be pretty cloudy, but if we don't win this, the future is.
My past may be pretty cloudy.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Why didn't you don't want to be Hulk?
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I'm invisible.
Looks like the party is over before it even started.
Hope you're okay, Banner.
A little extra oomph. The enemy
Probably should have shielded her. I don't know why I laughed like that. Goddamn.
feel the pull. Psionic surge. What a difference.
Looks like the mission area.
Get healed, Banner, please.
Now, the mission area is yours.
That's how it's done.
I really would like to know the logic behind these mind needles. Is that what that is supposed to be? Mind needles?
Such curious little spiders.
Smash that spider's nest.
Vortex field. Psionic surge.
Didn't connect the way I wanted it to, but we still got him off guard. That's what's important.
Clearly, you needed some help. That's better.
Sue, why you gotta be like...
Enemy in front of us. Feel the pull. A little help, please.
Get pulled into my whatever the field is of that. Was it like a gravitational field, I think?
Double KO.
Thought you wouldn't see me again.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control lost.
Oh, I keep forgetting that double jump exists. You can turn invisible, I can turn invisible. Let's do this.
You're up, little one.
Such curious little spiders. No worries. I've got your back. Force burst.
Okay, I guess I didn't get your back. I had her back, but she didn't get mine. Fine, wasn't expecting anything. Would have been nice to
Thought you wouldn't see me again.
not have died so easily.
It's spider time.
Did I do the right thing? I don't think I did. Did I do the right thing? I did the right thing.
You're in my storm.
A little extra oomph. Disappear!
Last minute miracle.
Clearly, you needed some help. A little help, please.
You're up, little one.
Psionic.
Uh-oh.
Time for some fireworks.
I'm invisible.
Happy to help.
Feel the pull.
Good as new.
Clearly, you needed some help.
I win. Uh-oh.
Tremble before blast!
A little extra time.
Guard your rear.
Psionic burst.
No! I knew I was gonna jump right off that ledge. Oh no.
Psionic burst.
Yep, killed myself.
I've always been a heavy. I'll fight for my.
That's how it happens, you know. Don't die, don't die, don't die, guys. Don't die. Please don't die.
Is almost yours.
Any healing is good healing.
Don't die, please don't die. Okay, well, I mean, you're flying away from me, so there's not much I can do.
Now I'm at survival.
Please don't die. Don't die, guys. Come on.
Hurricane incoming.
Yeah, that's good. I like hurricanes.
Eight-legged tracking
You'll
balls.
have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Vortex field. Clearly, you needed some help.
Ha!
Psionic burst.
Not too bad. I think we did okay.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Well, now that's an evolved Ultron, isn't it? Oh, did I got MVP? I did it. Let's see what my highlight was. I don't know. I didn't know that I did anything especially notable, but didn't hurt to check. Oh, okay, so I did my job. I'm okay with that. I'll take the praise.
Vortex field. Clearly, you needed some help. Psionic burst.
All right, we won. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. And I was the only healer, I think. We did it. I get the haha. Take that. Ooh. I had one of those internal burps again. Okay, so I completed one of them, but that, you know, that's enough. We did it. Cool panel. All right, well, I would say that's a pretty good place to stop. I know that I had jumped around for the last couple of days, but hopefully I'll have a better plan in place tomorrow. But then, as usual, I'll be taking Saturday, Sunday off, and then Monday, Tuesday are other work shit days. So yeah. If you stopped by, thank you for stopping by. If you're still here, I don't see you, but thank you. If you were here at the beginning and you bared through the technical difficulties, thanks again too. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye-bye.